What if I told you there's a dog breed that doesn't bark, cleans itself like a cat, and was once considered so valuable that ancient Egyptians buried them with their pharaohs? Meet the Basenji, one of the world's most mysterious and misunderstood dog breeds. If you're thinking about getting a Basenji puppy, you absolutely need to watch this entire video because there are some shocking truths about this breed that most people don't know until it's too late. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. Ancient origins. But before we dive into whether a Basenji is right for you, let me blow your mind with where these dogs actually come from. The Basenji isn't just any ordinary breed. They're literally one of the oldest dog breeds on Earth. These incredible dogs originated in Central Africa over 4,000 years ago, where they were bred by tribes for hunting in the dense Congo forests. Here's what's absolutely fascinating. When explorers tried to bring Basenjis to Europe in the early 1900s, most of them died from diseases they had no immunity to. It wasn't until the 1930s that they successfully made it to the Western world. The ancient Egyptians were so obsessed with these dogs that they imported them as gifts from Central Africa. But here's something that'll make you question everything you think you know about dog behavior. Number 9. The silent mystery. You've probably heard that Basenjis don't bark, but the reality is way more complex than that. While it's true they don't bark like traditional dogs, they're definitely not silent. Basenjis make a unique sound called a yodel or baroo that's honestly quite musical. They also whine, growl, and make various other vocalizations when they want to communicate. The reason they don't bark comes from thousands of years of evolution in the African wilderness, where being quiet was essential for survival during hunts. Their vocal cords are actually shaped differently than other dogs, but wait until you hear about their personality. It's going to shock you. Number 8. Personality traits. If you're expecting a typical loving, obedient family dog, you're in for a massive reality check. Basenjis are often described as cat-like in their independence and aloofness. They're incredibly intelligent, but they use that intelligence to think for themselves rather than to please their owners. These dogs are curious, mischievous, and can be quite stubborn. They bond deeply with their families, but are often reserved with strangers. Many Basenji owners joke that their dog chose them rather than the other way around. They're also notorious escape artists who can climb fences and open doors, but their grooming habits might surprise you even more. Number 7. Self-cleaning wonders. Here's something that sounds too good to be true. Basenjis actually groom themselves like cats. They use their paws to clean their faces and are naturally very clean dogs. This means they typically don't have that typical dog smell that many other breeds have. They're also naturally odor-resistant and require fewer baths than most dogs. However, don't let this fool you into thinking they're low-maintenance pets. Their cleanliness is just one small part of a much bigger picture. Speaking of maintenance, let me tell you what nobody warns you about their exercise needs. Number 6. Exercise requirements. If you're thinking a Basenji will be content with a daily walk around the block, think again. These are hunting dogs with incredible stamina and energy. They need at least 60 to 90 minutes of vigorous exercise daily, and I'm talking about running, hiking, or intensive play sessions. A tired Basenji is a good Basenji, an under-exercised one will destroy your house. They excel at activities like lure coursing, agility, and hiking. Many owners find that mental stimulation through puzzle toys and training is just as important as physical exercise. But here's where things get really challenging. Number 5. Training challenges. Training a Basenji is like trying to negotiate with a teenager who thinks they know better than you. These dogs are incredibly smart, but they're also independent thinkers who will question every command. Traditional sit, stay, come training methods often fail with Basenjis because they'll only obey if they see a reason to. Positive reinforcement works best, but even then, consistency is absolutely crucial. House training can take longer than with other breeds, and they're notorious for selective hearing. They'll hear a treat bag opening from 3 rooms away, but somehow become deaf when you call their name. But wait until you hear about their interaction with other pets. Number 4. Multi-pet households. Here's something most people don't realize. Basenjis have a very high prey drive. This means small pets like cats, rabbits, or birds might trigger their hunting instincts. While some Basenjis can live peacefully with cats they've grown up with, introducing a new cat to an adult Basenji can be extremely challenging. They also tend to be dog selective, meaning they might love some dogs and completely dislike others. Early socialization is absolutely critical. Many Basenji owners find that their dog does best as an only pet, or with one carefully chosen companion. But the health considerations might be the most important factor. Number 3. Health considerations. Basenjis are generally healthy dogs with a lifespan of 12 to 14 years, but there are some specific health issues to be aware of. They're prone to a genetic condition called Fanconi syndrome, which affects their kidneys, so genetic testing is crucial when choosing a breeder. Progressive retinal atrophy can cause blindness and hip dysplasia, while less common than in larger breeds, can still occur. They're also sensitive to certain medications and anesthetics due to their genetic makeup. The good news is that responsible breeders test for these conditions. But before you make your final decision, Number 2. Pros and cons. Let me give you the brutal truth. The pros: they're clean, relatively quiet, incredibly loyal to their families, have minimal shedding, and are absolutely gorgeous dogs with unique personalities. They're also generally healthy and live long lives. The cons: they're escape artists, have high exercise needs, can be destructive when bored, are challenging to train, have a strong prey drive, and definitely aren't for first-time dog owners. They also don't do well being left alone for long periods. Many people fall in love with their looks but aren't prepared for their personality. So, the million-dollar question is: Number 1. Right fit assessment. Is a Basenji right for you? You should only consider a Basenji if you're an experienced dog owner who has plenty of time for exercise and training. You need a secure yard? And I mean really secure, because these dogs can escape from almost anywhere. You should be prepared for a dog that thinks independently and won't always do what you want. If you want a cuddly lapdog who hangs on your every word, get a different breed. However, if you want an intelligent, loyal, clean, and unique companion who will challenge you every day and love you fiercely, a Basenji might be perfect. They're not for everyone, but for the right person, they're absolutely incredible. So guys, if you found this video helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more honest dog breed breakdowns. Comment below telling me, are you brave enough to take on a Basenji, or did this video change your mind? And if you currently own a Basenji, share your experiences in the comments, because other viewers would love to hear your real-world stories. Thanks for watching, and remember, choosing the right dog breed is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make.